In this video, I will be explaining to you a certain concept in this illustration, and it is about paradigms. Someone may ask, what are paradigms? Paradigms are a multitude of habits that are in your subconscious mind, and they control your subconscious mind, your behavior, your character, everything about you, and the results you have in life, your achievement, and whoever you become in life. It is determined by paradigms that are in your subconscious mind, which are a multitude of habits. Before I continue, I want to ask you this question. Have you ever wondered why there are some people who have the best of education, phenomenal education, successful education, they have the masters, they have the PhD, but they are struggling in life? About a week ago in Ghana, there was a young man who did his masters in Norway, came out back to Ghana, struggling to make ends meet, and finally he was employed by a certain company, which he earns about 1,500 a month with a master's, and is even pursuing a PhD with some of the best educational institutions in the world, not in Ghana, not in Africa, in Europe, in Norway. Why am I trying to bring this? I'm just trying to let you know that if you don't understand this concept I am going to explain in this video, you can have the masters, you can have the PhD, you can be put in the best environment and have everything that you need in life, but you will still not be able. You can have everything that you need to succeed in life, but you will not be able to succeed until you change your paradigms and you change your habits that are in your subconscious mind. Now, let us assume that this is you, the one watching me. Then let's say this is your subconscious mind. This is your subconscious mind. This is your subconscious mind. And then in your subconscious mind, you see, when you were born, even when you were a child, your subconscious mind started working and started taking certain information from your environment and has been programmed since your childhood. That is why if you are in Ghana or born in an English-speaking country, let's say you were born in a country like China, you would have grown up to speak Chinese, fluent Chinese, and behave the way the Chinese behave. But because you have been born in that particular country you are in, probably an English-speaking country where you can speak English and do other things, not just an English-speaking country, any other location that you are located, because of your location in that particular environment and you being born there and growing up there, your behavior is totally different from someone who was born in China. That is how paradigms are. They control you, they control your subconscious mind and dictate everything that you do. And so your mind has been programmed, and there are two basic things that program you. One is genetics. That is the people that gave birth to you. That is why you look like your relatives, you look like your parents, you look like your family members. And the second one is the environment. The environment also contributes in programming you. That is why whatever you have seen in life and where you are, most of the time, if you don't travel to other parts of the world, you think that is how life is, until you discover something different one day when you are moved to a different environment. So the paradigms are here. Your paradigm, your habits. So paradigm is a multitude of habits. That is an aggregation of the habits you have learned over time in that particular environment that you are. So your habits, all the activities you have been doing, which controls you subconsciously. When you were born, this is the one that you have. Yes, later part of as you grow up to a certain age, your conscious mind comes up. That is when you started noticing your environment, you started thinking and can decide that, okay, I want to drink water, I want to go and do this or that. That is the conscious mind part. And the conscious mind is a part that has your thinking capacity. Your conscious mind helps you to think. It is a part that you use to do conscious activities. You can think. It is a part that has your intellectual faculty. In other words, your intelligence. It is the part that has your intuition. That is why sometimes you sit down, reason, and you get a certain perception about something, and then you say, oh, though sometimes you may not have an you may not have a reason to give to why you think something will happen, but you just fail and believe it. All those things come under your conscious mind, and you have the capacity to control what happens here. Until you change what happens here, whatever is currently happening here, and until you make a conscious effort to put new information here, whatever is here will continue to control your life. So let me give you an example. We have someone who was born and he has been educated all his life to believe that to be successful in life, you have to go to school and have higher education. The higher the academic education, the more successful you become. That person, that has been what has been programmed into his subconscious mind, and until he changes that particular one, he can never be able to progress and be able to become financially free. Because when he believes the higher your academic education, the more successful you become, he will go on and on and on to get most of the most successful education, which may not necessarily translate into real life value to help humanity, and that will not help him succeed. That is why you have a lot of people who are very highly academically educated who are not successful. So your thinking capacity is here, your intellectual faculty, your intuition, your perception, and all the things that you do, your conscious activities, it falls under the conscious part of the mind. And then this one is the subconscious mind. Now, if you don't do anything to change whatever is here, what happens here, which are the paradigms, the habits, and all the things that control your subconscious mind, will go on further to determine the level of vibration in your body as a human being. And let no one deceive you. Every human being on this planet is a mass of energy that is in constant vibration. If your body were to be observed under a microscope, you will realize that you are made up of very small particles of matter called atoms that are in constant motion, vibrating. And you vibrate at frequencies. The level of frequency you vibrate will determine the level of success you have in life. Because everything you want to achieve in life has a level of thinking you must be in order to achieve it. That is why, for example, before you'll be able to listen to a certain radio station, you must tune on to a certain frequency of that particular radio station. For example, I'm in Ghana. If I want to listen to Joy FM, for example, I have to tune into 99.7 before I can listen to Joy. In the same way, your body is vibrating at a certain frequency. And I'll later speak into details about the frequency and the vibration. But what I'm just trying to let you know is that your subconscious mind and your paradigms and your habits and whatever is there determine the level of vibration of you as a person. And the level of vibration determines your thinking capacity. And what you are your level of that thinking will determine the level of success you can achieve. It is the reason why some people have self-imposed limitations. They believe certain things, they can never do it. It is because of how their subconscious mind is programmed. And such a person can never move beyond where he is. It is like an entanglement. The person has been entangled to that part of his subconscious mind until new information comes in to give him a new belief. He will continue to be at where he or she is. Now, how do you change your subconscious mind? Because that subconscious mind, which determines your level of vibration, will produce your results, and that is the R that you see here. So how do you change your subconscious mind so that you can change the level of vibration in your body and thereby will change the result you have? Now, that is where you have to look at the conscious activities, the intentional, purposeful activities that you have to do. So, for example, one of it is what? Learning. Most of the time in our part of the world, people hate to learn. When they go to school and they complain, they think they have finished learning. But what you have to do is to continuously consume new information that is strategically what the results you are looking for. So for example, if you take a certain book like The Millionaire Fast Lane, and maybe your core goal is to become a millionaire, you read that book intensively over time, your subconscious mind will begin to have information that is contrary to what you earlier on believed. And so when you continue and you go on over and over and over and over and over again, it is going to gradually change the content of your subconscious mind. And it's not just going to be one book alone, it is going to be several books, intensive, accelerated learning. And you can see your life will change within a short time. When I discovered this secret and I started applying it to my life, my value, the amount I earned in less than 1 year, was more than 10 times what I previously earned. I know if you take time and follow this particular procedure I am recommending to you, and you go according to you put in new information. So not just reading, listening to motivational tips, listening to tips on what psychology, listening to tips on personal development, personal growth, learning, taking time, networking with people, trying to discover the laws of success and how everything works and how this universe is governed. Your life is never going to be the same, and that is what has helped me. In my next episode, I am going to talk more about frequency and vibrations. In my subsequent videos, I will be delving more into what? Frequency and vibrations, and how your body vibrates, and how to move from where you are to where you want to be. Before I come to the conclusion, I want to encourage you to subscribe to this channel and turn on the notification bell and like this video for other more powerful videos. I have more that will help you to change your life and become a very better person. Take time to subscribe now. I know 99% of you haven't subscribed, and turn on the notification bell for more powerful videos. Once again, thank you for watching, and see you in the next video. Bye bye.